What is going on, everybody? James Black Tech coming to you here, and today I'm going to be bringing you the 2021 Black Friday deals from Walmart. Now, let's just see what we get here. Now, starting off here on the front page, you'll end up getting the typical phone deals you get every single year. This year, if you upgrade with Apple, you get an Apple or Samsung phone, you'll get up to $750 in e-gift cards, which is not a bad deal. That doesn't seem terrible. Now, when it comes to the TVs here on the front page, you'll get a 70-inch 4K on-brand TV for $398, which is not bad for 70 inches. That's actually a pretty good deal in my personal opinion. Now, I cannot speak to the on-brand, so I don't really know whether they're a good brand or bad, but I believe this is actually Walmart's brand of TV. So, I mean, like, if any of you actually have an on TV, let us know down in the comment section below whether or not you think the brand is good or bad. Now, if you go a little lower here, you'll get this 12-quart 6-in-1 air fryer for $69. Not bad. Not really a big fan of these type of air fryers. I prefer the ones that have the pull-out bin. But if you're looking for like an air fryer slash oven, that's not a terrible of a deal in my opinion. Now, when it comes over here to the Apple Watch, now this is the Apple Watch Series 3 GPS. Now, keep in mind this $109 price tag is for the 38 millimeter, the smaller of the two watch sizes, and it's only for the GPS version, not the GPS and cellular. Now, when it comes to the Apple Watch, I prefer to actually have the cellular version, and I do like the bigger version. So if you want the bigger version of the Series 3 Apple Watch, the 42 millimeter here is actually a pretty good size in my opinion between the two, and that comes in at $139, so you see right here. And keep in mind, this is still for the GPS version. I highly recommend. I recently upgraded to the Series 7 here, and I highly recommend if you're going to go for an Apple Watch, and I know it's definitely going to be much more expensive than this, but if you could swing it, I definitely recommend going for the Series 7 cellular Apple Watch. It's amazing. I've been loving it. It's a great Apple Watch. But if you want to get just something that gives you the basics and just have a nice little smartwatch, the Series 3, not a bad option. Now, over here, you'll get the Xbox Series S console. That is $299, so there's really not much of a sell here. But if you're going to get this, I definitely recommend going with the All Access because you don't have to drop that $299 price tag right there, right out the gate. And you also get 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate with that, which is actually not a bad deal as well. And in the long run, I definitely think that and not to mention actually, the $299 price tag is not that bad of a price for a next-gen console. Now, keep in mind, the Series S console is a digital-only console, so you will not be able to put any of your Xbox discs in there. It is all digital, so keep that in mind. But still, even $299 is not a bad price for this entry-level next-gen console. Now, when it comes to the bigger consoles with the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, those will be coming both in at $499. They're not going to be going any kind of sale. They've only been around for a year, so that's pretty much your only two options here. Now, keep in mind, these have been really hard to get your hands on. Now, if you do want to actually go a little bit cheaper with this, a nice in-between would actually be the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition for $399. Now, that is definitely more expensive than the Series S that you get right up here, but keep in mind, the digital edition of the PlayStation 5 is actually still a full-blown PlayStation 5 with no compromises, other than the fact you will not get that disk drive that you get right here. It's not a watered-down version the way the Series S is versus the Series X. So keep that in mind. So you are getting a more powerful console if you choose to go with the digital version of the PlayStation 5 versus the digital Series S. And if you scroll down a little bit lower here, you get the games. Now, they got quite a bit of good games here. Grand Theft Auto 5, yet again, is still on this list. It's a good game for $14 if you're one of the few people who have not gotten your hands on Grand Theft Auto 5 after so many years of this game being available. Definitely pick it up. It's a good buy. I recommend it. You got Star Wars, the Squadrons game, Star Wars here. You got Watch Dogs Legion. I've heard mixed reviews on that one. You got UFC 4, Minecraft Dungeons, Lego Worlds game, Mario and Rabbids. All for $14 here. Not bad. Now, for $20, you got The Last of Us Part 2. You got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. You got MLB The Show. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You also got the new Resident Evil Village game. So all that's for $20. And for $25, you got these ones here. You got Back 4 Blood. You got Mortal Kombat 11. You got a lot of great games here. So, and keep in mind, though, if you actually are an Xbox, if you actually own an Xbox console and you actually are subscribed to Game Pass Ultimate, now keep in mind, actually make sure you look to see what games are on Game Pass Ultimate. That way, so if any of these games like seem like that you want to play and you want to buy, make sure that they're not on Game Pass Ultimate because you would hate to actually go spend money on a game that you already have access to through Game Pass. So But I think most of these games on here actually are not available in Game Pass. I think Back for Blood is. I know that one is. So if you want to play, if you want to get Back for Blood and not have to spend the extra money like that, and you are an Xbox owner, definitely you already have it right there with Game Pass Ultimate. So make sure you just don't have to unnecessarily spend that money if you don't have to. And down a little bit lower here, yet again for the Switch, it's $2.99 still, and still the bundle with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Honestly, I think this, I would think by now that Nintendo would be giving us more than just the typical like bundle they've been giving us ever since the console came out. But I mean, still not a bad deal, I guess, especially if you don't already own a Switch. And when it comes to the Switch OLED versus the regular Nintendo Switch, I recommend, and this might not be a popular opinion, but I recommend going with the regular Switch because, to be frankly honest, that you're not really getting, unless you're a handheld only player, I will say. If you're a handheld only player, then yeah, you'll notice the differences with the Switch OLED. But if you are someone who plays strictly in docked mode, don't go with the Switch OLED. You're not going to be noticing any differences. All the improvements come from playing in handheld mode. So keep that in mind. So to save yourself $50 if you're a docked only player, or if you don't really care about the OLED screen, the bigger screen, whatever like that, though, save yourself the $50. Go with the regular Switch. It's still a good console. Then you got here for $35. You got Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Now for controllers, you'll be saving $5 to $15 depending on the style of controller you get. I still stand by the fact I think that Microsoft makes some of the best looking controllers with the Xbox console. They have a lot of great designs. The PlayStation 5 controller looks great as well. Now there really isn't they're not anything PlayStation 5 or Xbox. Well, no, Xbox Series X actually is going on sale for some things here, but don't expect a lot of things for next gen when it comes to hardware to go on a big sale. Now keep in mind, if you want to save a little bit more money, you could probably actually go with the Xbox One controllers, and those would probably be a little bit less expensive than the Xbox Series X controllers because you can still use Xbox One controllers with the Xbox Series X and the Series S. Now they do have a Turtle Beach headset over here for $23, which is actually not a bad buy. I've used Turtle Beach before in the past. They're not bad headsets. Not my first go-to, but I mean for $23 for it looks like a it's a universal headset. It looks like it's a wired headset here. So if you don't mind wired and you like Turtle Beach, here's the Turtle Beach headset for you. That doesn't seem like a bad price there. Now for PlayStation Plus memberships, it looks like $39 for a 12-month membership. You're saving $20 there. It was $60. Now it's only $40. Not bad. Let's see, what do we got here? Looks like Call of Duty Vanguard for both the Series X and the PlayStation 5. Don't really know what the sales price will be. It looks like that's going to be revealed on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday. So we'll see. It's also available for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. So those prices might be a little bit different since they are for last gen consoles. They might be a little bit cheaper if you are still on the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 systems. Now it looks like some games here these are some decent buys. Like I'm going to be picking up Guardians of the Galaxy. I've heard that's a pretty good game. Far Cry 6 is also on sale for $35 as well. Looks like a lot of sports games here are going to be $26 each. I'm not much of a sports game player. I'm not interested in them. But if you're someone who likes some of these games like NBA 2K22 or FIFA 22 or any of these other games, here it might be a good buy to pick up for $26. I don't know how good of a deal $26 is for some of these sports games here, but if you're someone who likes these games, yeah, maybe you can pick one up. For $39 here, you can get Modern Warfare, you get Call of Duty Cold War, Mario Maker 2. Looks like they got Zelda Link's Awakening, and I don't know if they're lumping these two in with the $39 price tag. It looks like kind of separate over here, but it looks like you got the PlayStation 5 version of Spider-Man Miles Morales and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Like I said, I don't know if they're lumping that in here with the $39 price tag or if it's going to be its own separate thing. I think it's going to be its own separate thing because it says at our low price. So expect it to be a little bit more than the $39. Now, if we scroll down here, you got some computer monitor here, $27 computer monitor. It's meant for gaming apparently here for $188. $499 laptop here. Looks like a gaming laptop. I don't I don't know how to give a deal these are, so I can't really speak to these. I personally would not recommend, and I wouldn't buy my own gaming laptop or even just gaming peripheral in general for PC gaming from Walmart, just because I've heard some things. But if you're someone who doesn't mind buying some PC hardware from Walmart and you've had a good experience in the past, maybe pick up one of these. It doesn't seem like a bad deal. Like I said, I can't really speak to too much on these. Now, now this is one of the deals down here. Now that we scroll down here, now I can't really speak to any of these ones. These are just seem like simple toss away, like just cheap gadgets or whatever like that. Though, like at the Fitbit Charge 4, Fitbit Versa. Fitbit is pretty good brand, I think, for fitness watches. I do like Fitbit. Fitbit is pretty good. But now when it comes to the headphones over here, you are getting a good deal with the Beats Solo Pro here, $750. So it goes from $149 down to $99. So basically $150 down to $100. Not a bad deal. If you're someone who likes over-the-head headphones, now I do feel that Beats can be kind of, in my personal opinion, I think Beats are kind of overrated. They're not my go-to, but if you're someone who likes Beats, these are good. I personally enjoy Skull Candy. When it comes to over-the-head headphones, I think they make some good headphones. Now, over here, the AirPods Pro. Now, seeing how low the price is right here, I definitely think that AirPods Pros are going to be getting an upgrade soon because this is an insanely low price. Because right out the gate, their original retail price when coming out was, I believe, $250. So you're talking about an almost $100 price drop. So we have basically right here. So this makes the AirPods Pro cheaper than the AirPods 3 that just recently came out, which is insane. I think it's great. If you're someone who doesn't mind the silicone ear tips and are looking to upgrade your AirPods or have never owned AirPods, go with these. These are great. The noise cancellation is amazing. I personally love the AirPod Pros. And for $159, I'm sorry, that is an insane deal. If you're debating between the AirPods 3 and AirPod Pros, this right here should convince you to go with the Pros because the Pros like blow the other AirPods out of the water, in my opinion. And to be frank, honest, if you guys saw my recent video on the AirPod 3s, I personally don't think the AirPod 3s are really that comfortable. But so this is honestly an amazing deal on the Pros. So I definitely recommend the Pros here. Now with the 4K TV, it looks like you got a Vizio 70-inch 4K SmartCast TV for $498. Now I do think that Vizio is actually a good brand TV. I haven't had any problems with Vizio, so you got that here, which is pretty good. And below that, you got a 5.1 Bluetooth soundbar for $148. That's actually a pretty good deal. It looks like you get the soundbar along with the two side speakers here and a subwoofer. It looks like here, yeah, wireless subwoofer in the back. So if you're looking at upgrading your sound system for your television, this actually looks like a pretty good buy. I'd recommend this. Over here, just a little bit lower, you got a portable DVD system for your car. You also have a TV mount, which is not bad. You also have a RCA 480p projector with a 100-inch screen, which is pretty cool. I've never really used a projector, so I can't really speak to how a 480p would actually look on a projector. Might look okay, I guess, but for $49, I guess not a bad deal. I don't know. With the, looks like just below that, you get a 2.1 Bluetooth soundbar from Samsung for $99, which is actually not bad. Like I said, if you're looking at upgrading your system and want the extra bass and things like that, you get a wireless subwoofer with it, with the soundbar. That actually might not be bad. You will get better sound if you go a little up here. You will get better sound quality with the 5.1 because you'll have more of that immersive sound. But if you don't really care about that immersive sound and you want to have something just a little bit better than your speakers, this might be the way to go. Definitely with that wireless subwoofer, you would definitely get some more bass. Now, over here to the right of that, you'll find a 40-inch on television with, looks like, is an HD smart television. Yeah, 1080p for $128. Not bad. 40 inches, pretty good. If you don't have any kind of 4K players or if you don't really care about 4K and 1080p, I don't think it looks terrible, especially if you don't have too much experience with 4K. This is not a bad deal. 40 inches, pretty good size TV for $128. Yeah, not a bad buy. You get the Roku streaming media player, LE streaming media player here for $15. Not bad. I personally like Roku. Roku's a good streaming, have some pretty good streaming products. Now the Google Nest Hub 2, or the Google Nest Hub second generation, I should say, for $49.98, $50 basically, dropping from basically $100, so 50% off. This is actually a good buy, in my opinion. I would recommend this. I am someone who personally has a lot of the Echo devices around my house. I have a lot more Echo devices, and I only have this one Google Nest Hub that I got. Um, I like it. It's definitely a good thing. I've been using the sleep tracking on this, and actually it's pretty interesting the amount of detail. For something that doesn't have a camera and only uses like the little sensor right there, and how it tracks your sleep, it having it next to my bed and using just the sleep tracking alone is pretty awesome. While I am heavily integrated into the Amazon ecosystem with their Echo devices and things like that, though, I gotta say this is a nice little secondary smart assistant to have too. So if you're someone who is looking at trying something out for sleep tracking and things like that, and don't like wearing your watch to sleep and whatever like that, and just everything else. And like I said, the sleep tracking is just one small piece of what this thing has to offer. I highly recommend getting the Google Nest Hub second generation. It's an awesome product. The sound quality is great. The assistant is fantastic. This is a no-brainer buy in my opinion. Let's go a little lower here and get all the phone deals through like Straight Talk Wireless. They're going to be going from the 22nd through Friday the 26th. A lot more phone deals. Phone deals. I don't know. I don't find the phone deals to be that. For me personally, I don't really find the phone deals to be that big of a deal in my opinion. But looks like here you'll get some other deals here when speaking of phone accessories and things like that. You'll got the OtterBox Defender case, Defender Pro case. So if you really want to protect your phone, OtterBox makes some pretty good phone cases. Keep in mind, it's going to definitely make your phone a lot bulkier. But I mean, $19 for an OtterBox, not a terrible buy. You got these little pop sockets, little OtterBox commuter case series for only $12. And that's pretty good because you'll get a thinner design here and like a lot more slimmed down design than you will with the Defender. Probably not as much protection as you get with the Defender, but OtterBox does make some pretty good cases that will protect your phone. The Studio Ring Light, some knockoff AirPods over here for $29. Don't recommend. I've tried knockoff AirPods, not good. But if you're someone who's looking for just cheap pair of earbuds, I mean, I guess $29, whatever. Wireless charger, battery bank here. Looks like you get a dual port wall charger. Does it say the wattage? It does not say. Oh yeah, 32-watt wall adapter. That's not bad for $10. Yeah, that might not be a bad buy. Here you got the Ninja Blender Power XL grill / air fryer. That actually sounds pretty cool for $69. Definitely recommend the Ninja Blender here. I gotta say though, we have a kind of the all-in-one set that comes with like a blender, food processor, everything like that though. Ninja, definitely a good brand. I recommend that. If you're looking for a blender, go with Ninja. This Power XL like 6-in-1 grill and air fryer sounds actually pretty cool to me. I might check that out myself for $69 for that. It doesn't sound bad. Looks like here you got a multi-cooker and a 9-in-1 Duo Crisp. Oh, it's an Instapot. Okay, Instapot's pretty good too. My wife and I have that though, and actually it's not bad for $99. Yeah. Got some more stuff down here. You got the Magic Bullet Blender. Bullet blenders are pretty good. Keep in mind, I mean, they're okay, but I mean, if you're gonna get a personal a blender, I guess if you're just one person, just want like a little personal blender, that's fine. But if you have more than one person in your house and you want to actually have a more versatile blender, spend the extra $35 and go with the Ninja Blender here. You'll definitely get much more with this than you will with this little bullet blender. Let's see, coffee maker, containment system, all this kind of stuff down here for containers. A little mini fridge for $25. That's actually pretty cool. I wonder a variety of colors. I'm gonna see what they got there. Maybe I'll get one for my dad. Get one to put under my desk, maybe. You've got pots and pans, some other like stuff for your kitchen here. The Cricket's actually pretty cool. I have a coworker of mine that actually has a Cricket. It's the bigger version of this. This looks like a smaller version. If you're someone who does a lot of arts and crafts and things like that, though, the Cricket is actually a really good machine. Definitely recommend. It's really actually awesome. So we got here, got inflatable bed, some other stuff here, sheets and whatnot, some power tools. Okay, now with the robot vacuum here. Now the robot vacuum I have is a Eufy. Oh god, I forget 30C or 30C Max or whatever it's called. I know it's a 30C robot vacuum. When it comes to robot vacuums, I recommend them. I think it's fantastic. It definitely helps. I have a dog that sheds all over the place. I have kids that make an absolute mess. To be able to set my robot vacuum on it. Now I can't speak for iRobot. I'm assuming the iRobot Roomba vacuums are probably offer everything my Eufy does and much more, because being able to set my robot vacuum on a schedule to go off every morning to vacuum up my place and to clean everything up is one less thing I have to think about, and it makes things so much easier when it comes to just cleaning up my apartment. And it's fantastic. I recommend it. I know some people out there might go like, oh, it's just you can just take out your vacuum, but and just vacuum it yourself. But to be able to do it while I'm still sleeping and to have one less chore to have to do around the house, I can focus on cleaning other things while the vacuum is taking care of it. And it looks like this one here is actually pretty cool, because this one actually has, if I'm looking at that correctly here, I believe this might be one of those ones that actually empties itself. So everything is all the dirt is going to get, so when it finishes up and gets full, before it finishes up an entire like vacuum cycle, it will empty all the dirt and stuff into here, and then it will go back and continue vacuuming the rest of your apartment. So you want to worry about like taking out a small little vacuum container out of this, emptying it, and then putting it back in so you continue doing it. It will dump all the dirt into here, and you just dump this out when it's done. Now, I think that's pretty awesome. So I recommend, this is a recommended buy for me, especially if you're saving $230 off of this, going from $579 down to $349. Definitely, if you're in the market for one, get this robot vacuum. I got a lot of power tools over here for $138. I'll, 5 includes. Oh wow, that's actually really cool. Okay, yeah, I might get this myself too. Dang, that's actually pretty good too. I can't speak to Heart because I don't really know how good the brand is though. But I mean, I have never really, nowhere, regardless what brand I've had, I've never really had an issue of power tools. But this here, looks like you get include the drill, impact driver, the saw, vacuum, work light, 2 batteries, charger, and bag. So you get all of this for $138. Dang. Okay, that's a good deal. Like yeah. I'm sorry that if you're looking for some power tools, go with this. That that is insane. Okay, and looks like here got one of these stick vacuums. Uh, looks like a Hoover Smartwash. Pet carpet cleaner, not too bad. I think I have Hoover. I have one of these style of carpet cleaners. It's actually really good. If you're looking for carpet cleaner, really good. You got a power washer over here. You got a weight set, adjustable weight set for up to 25 pounds each. For $150, not terrible. I know that weights can get pretty up there in price, but I mean, adjustable weight set, so you're kind of getting like anything from 5 to 25 pounds all in one set. Not terrible, dropping from, yeah, it looks like you're dropping from 100. It's like saying $50 to dropping from like 200 down to 150. So, looks like you got this outdoor patio heater, which is actually pretty cool. Shop light over here for $14. Okay, it looks like we're getting into a lot of clothing and stuff. Walmart is not bad on the clothing, even when it comes to just like not around the holidays. Now you also got a lot of this holiday stuff here. So it looks like you get like a 7.5-foot pre-lit Christmas tree for $68. It's not bad. I like that. It looks like a pretty, if it actually looks like this and looks that full, definitely, I think it's a good buy. That's actually a really cool looking Christmas tree in my opinion. You got a lot of these decorations here. Looks like some of their like gift ideas for like kids. So if you got like a little trampoline or a little inflatable bounce house for $29 here. Yeah, I got some good deals here on some toys. Got some outside play structure stuff here, like some swings and a slide, which is pretty cool. A bigger trampoline for $120 there. Looks like we got, like right here, you got an AirJet portable spa for $349. I've never seen an inflatable spa before, which is actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're only saving $50 on it basically, so dropping from basically $400 to $350. I mean, having a portable spa, I don't know many people who would actually have a spa they would want to travel around with, but I mean, it's something that you want to get. I mean, Coleman, I know, is a good brand, so I guess try it out. And you got some other kid toys down here, like more of the drivable stuff here. So you got the typical hoverboard thing here. I know a lot of people will get. You got the electric scooter, got little bumper cars here, the Power Wheels down below over here. I think they're all fairly priced for Black Friday. And it looks like that's pretty much it. So yeah, so that has been Walmart's Black Friday ad for 2021. If there's any of the items here on the list that you've seen that you actually want to get, let me know what they are down in the comments section below. I'm actually very interested to see what you guys are going to be picking up this holiday season. There's definitely quite a few items on here that I actually would love to get, for not only for myself, or for my family and friends and things like that, though, and my kids. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Walmart's 2021 Black Friday ad. And as always, been James at Blue Eye Tech. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one.